Welcome back, Troglodytes, to another episode of Trogly's Guitars. Hey, it's been a while, but we're back from the Ohio Guitar Show. I hope you guys enjoyed that walkthrough video yesterday. But we are here with a 2003 Gibson Les Paul Classic Stock 3 Humbuckers. This is kind of your average Les Paul Classic, but, once again, it's got that middle pickup. That's about the cheapest entry-level Gibson, with a Les Paul body shape that you can get with 3 humbuckers. These are kind of collector's guitars. I think there was like 200 or so made, but they're very cool. Now this particular example has a little bit of a backstory. Its original owner has passed on, and this was willed to his brother. His brother kept it for a few years later, and about 6 months ago contacted me saying that he's almost come to terms with being able to sell this guitar, and what would the guitar be worth. So I let him know fair market value ranges, and I shot him an offer, and about 6 months later he said, alright, let's do it. So that's how this guitar got to me, and now his last wish was to get this to a player. So without any further ado, let's take a look at this guitar. This guitar is clean, but it does have some finish blemishes that we are going to go over here. First glance here, this looks pretty good. You've got obviously some light dust, but nothing too bad, just your average string change wear. The worst of it though is right here. I did not even see this until I blacklighted the guitar. There's actually like a little ding here that broke the black holly, and it looks like they used some black magic marker there to make it look even. But other than that, the headstock, just your average wear and tear. This is by no means a collector's guitar. You've got a Rosewood Fretboard, and this was from the era when Gibson did the snot green inlays. Now these ones, I don't think they came from the factory quite this dark. This was definitely a gigged guitar. There is a slight smoke and pet odor to the guitar. It's not super overwhelming, but it is there. So don't buy this guitar if you're allergic to pets or smoke. But some of the smoky areas that this was played at, I think definitely played some role in how, yellow these ones are. But honestly, I kind of like the look of it with these Honeyburst 3 pickups because it just looks right to me. But the frets show very minor wear and tear, hardly any at all. But once again, those beautiful inlays there. And if you don't like these inlays, it is pretty easy to replace them. This guitar is all stock with one exception. I put some Schaller strap locks on this. This came with like these really huge, like Dunlop styled strap lock system. I just took that off for a gold plated Schaller. That way you've got the whole gold vibe still going on. The front of the guitar kind of has these weird dings, as you're seeing there. I was kind of hoping these things would polish off, but I was unsuccessful. I can't really even tell if it's just something sitting on the finish or if the finish is dinged. When you look on it straight on, kind of like this from the side, I don't see that the finish is, indented or anything, but that's kind of how it looks like. So my best guess is the guy was wearing like a bracelet of some sort. His watch was hitting the finish, but it might clean off. I'm not sure. I tried my best, but it is there. So definitely plan on those staying on the guitar. But as you're seeing here, lots of nicks and dings. Once again, this guitar is far from mint condition. Lots of dings and those strange finish marks. They're kind of all over the guitar, especially on the side here. You can see the most of the wear. So definitely not a mint condition guitar, but not trashed either. So 3 stock Gibson USA humbuckers. And if you've never had a 3 pickup Les Paul, you can wire it differently, but the stock Gibson way is a straight neck. And the middle position is these two, and that kind of gives you a stratty telly tone. And then you've got your bridge one. Take a look at the back of the guitar. Serial number is 035594, ink stamped, with gold Gibson Deluxe Clouson style tuners. No breaks, cracks, or repairs to speak of on this one. As far as neck profile, I would definitely say 60s profile. It's fairly slim, but not like a 60s SG slim or anything. But no major nicks or dings on the neck. I think right here there is a very small ding where the finish kind of bubbled a little bit, but overall nothing too bad. Now, this guitar is pretty heavy. We'll see how much it weighs here in a second, but the back woods are very nice. You can see it's kind of got some quilting flame action to it. It looks like a two-piece back, but very cool. Very active back, but no like super major buckle blemishes or anything. I mean, you've got some kind of in this area right here, but just very light wear and tear. And you can kind of see some figuring in the side of the guitar. I don't think I showed that very well. So it's definitely a very active mahogany back, where the top is a little bit more of a plain top, but does have a little bit of movement in it. So it is just a very nice guitar. You've got very light tarnishing to the hardware, mainly on this area right here. This is a stock ABR1 bridge, so you've got that going for you. It's just a really cool guitar. Something I do want to point out here is there is a bit of missing finish here. I'm not sure what caused that. And there is some sticker residue in that area. I definitely could feel this was a heavy one. It's just under 11 pounds, 10 pounds, 15.1 ounces. We will do a blacklight demonstration here. As you can see on the front of the headstock, you can see that black Sharpie marker area where the finish was chipped or something and they just wanted it to blend in. I really didn't even notice it until I looked at it under blacklight. But you do have that there. See, everything's good with the fretboard. Now the finish on the body, you can kind of see those little dings I'm talking about. It's almost like the finish was bubbling in that area, but like once again from a straight on angle, you really don't see it. So I really can't even tell you if those are dings or what they are, but they are on the guitar, so you know about them. But the front finish is good. The back of the headstock is good. It does look like you have some light finish wear from sitting on a stand or something on these areas, but nothing too incredibly bad. No breaks, cracks, or repairs to the neck, as we are seeing here. And the back of the body is also in good shape. It looks like you've got a small wear area there in the finish, but nothing too bad. There's a little bit where the clear coat has chipped away, but nothing too out of the ordinary for a gigged guitar. You can see that area is just where that sticker residue was, and that's that finish missing area that I was talking about earlier. It really almost looks like somebody, hit a nail into the guitar and just left it there. I don't think that's what it is, but that's kind of the vibe it has. This guitar does come with its original Gibson USA case. As you can see, it's been gigged, it's got lots of Tolex wear, but the combo lock has not been set yet, and all latches function as they should. The interior is black, and you've got that heel support there, so that's very nice. And then you have the compartment lid here. Now inside here is just about all the original paperwork here. You have the original receipt from American Musical Supply. Back in the day, these were only $1,400 new, but now they have definitely appreciated a couple $100. But you can see some of that. But it does still retain the black shroud that goes over it. And there is kind of a slight smoke pet odor to the case. Up here on the 18th fret, there is a very light groove, as you can kind of see on the fret here. When you're bending exactly on that string, there is a little bit of give to it. I mean, the note will still sound, but I definitely want you to be aware of that. Any luthier could probably, re-level the frets and get rid of that pretty easily, though. But just so you know, that is up there on the 18th fret. We'll be demoing today through a Marshall JMP 1C 1-watt amplifier tube. If you think you might be interested in being the next owner of this Gibson Les Paul Classic 3 pickup Honeyburst, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys, or check out the Reverb and eBay listings. Alright, Troglodytes, we'll catch you next time. Bye.